Get ready with me as I talk about a date from hell that I had the other month. Okay, so me and my friends always name guys by just like the story time that goes along with how I met them or just something that stands out about them. So me and my friends have been calling this guy Mr. Golf Cart. So I met Mr. Golf Cart while I was bar hopping. And I really don't be at the bar a lot. And anytime I go to the bars, I just don't meet the best of guys. And it's just pretty much always a red flag anyone I do meet. The description goes, he's like white, in his early 40s, I believe, a snowbird, and he has like a golf cart that he uses to like bar hop. That was red flag number one. So that's why we call him Mr. Golf Cart. And when I say golf cart, it's like not an actual golf cart, but it's like a little cart that like they like a person who does like those little businesses where they take you on transports up and down the street. Yeah, that kind of cart. And it's a nice cart, by the way, y'all. Like, it's one of them expensive ones. So I was like, I think he got some money. Yeah, he works in finance for like a big firm. And yeah, you know, I never know what people do for work, but it's some finance. Oh, and he was good looking, easy on the eyes. He's in shape. Yeah. Okay, so long story short, we exchanged numbers, of course, kept in touch a little bit here and there. It was a really busy time, so we weren't like talking consistently. But one day he hit me up and was like, hey, let's go to dinner and have drinks this weekend. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, you know, I'm not doing anything. And y'all, I really don't be dating for real. At this point, someone's going to be my husband or my trick. Like, okay. And I wasn't getting trick vibes from him. But, you know, nonetheless, he's fun. Seems like a good time. So I was just like, whatever. I'm hungry. Gonna get a good dinner. Like, we'll chill. We'll probably have fun. Okay. So also a little background about him. He is like what you would call a funny guy. Like, he's always joking. You can never take him serious. Like, literally like a funny guy. Like, y'all know what I'm saying? Like, he's just constantly making jokes. Like, you just can't take him serious. Okay, so he's like, let's meet for dinner at 7. And I was like, okay. So then I had texted him a little before and I was like, hey, let's push to 7:30. So I get there at like 7:50 and he was waiting in a little golf cart in front of his condo on me so he could drive us like to the restaurant on this little strip with the bars. And I was like, oh, sorry, I'm late. Y'all, he was pissed. Like, he was like, I left my friends early just to have this date. And so I just, like, don't know why you're late. And I was like, okay. He was like, you're supposed to be here at 7. You're, like, an hour late. I was like, hold on. I said 7:30. I'm only 20 minutes late. But honestly, like, in my eyes, like, things like that, it's like, in that moment, are you going to be mad or are you going to get over it? Because, like, if you're finna be mad and, like, keep scolding me, then the date's kind of ruined. It's already over before it even started. And he's just like, one thing about me, I'm always on time. And I was like, through my black girl attitude on. And one thing about me, I'm always late. So if you tell me 7, it's 7:30. You know, I had to throw my little sass in there because who you talking to? But yeah, he was like, whatever. Okay, we're just going to drop it and move on. I said, yeah, like, you need to, in this moment, decide to drop it or move on. So yeah. So then we get to the restaurant and it's like a Brazilian steakhouse, right? And they couldn't seat us. We missed our reservation. So yeah, he's like, we missed our reservation, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, well, we'll find somewhere else to eat. There's like 1,000 restaurants on this trip. And so that's what we do. We drive the little golf cart down the road to like another Brazilian steakhouse. So we get in the Brazilian steakhouse and we, they said it was gonna be like a 20-minute wait, but we could like hang out at the bar, have appetizers and drinks. I was like, okay, cool. So we get to the bar and the first thing he says, remember y'all, he's super unserious. The first thing he says is, I'm about to embarrass you. I'm looking around like, what? And I was like, what do you mean? Like, why would you do that? I was like, please don't do anything embarrassing. He orders 2 espresso martinis and he immediately chugs one of them and just, it was just very fratty. And I was like, why? And then he started laughing. He's like, I told you I was going to embarrass you. I was like, okay, yeah, grow up. So then he starts like analyzing my watch, which I had my little rollie on. And he's like, that watch is fake, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, this is a gift, but no, I'm pretty sure it's not fake. He's like, take it off. Let me see it. Like, just being weird. I'm like, no, like, I'm not taking my watch off for you to analyze. You didn't buy it. And at this point, y'all, he's had more than 1 espresso martini. So I can feel him or I can sense him getting a little lit. And I'm just like, dreading the night ahead to come because he is a big drinker. He was like, yeah, I drink Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No, I'm sorry. He said, I drink Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I'm like, so you drink every day except one day? He goes, yeah, Tuesday's my detox day. I was like, Lord Jesus, take the wheel. That's not a flex. You're like 40 something and you're an alcoholic. And that's what I said. And he was like, I mean, no, I just like to drink. Like, I just like to have a good time. Oh, God. So anyways, the girls said the table was ready. And so we get to like the reception where they're like, seat us. And they're like, actually, it's not ready. Sorry. It was a miscommunication. And he gets pretty, I won't say irate, but like he gets very irritated, and he starts complaining to the other waiter girls or receptionists. I don't know what y'all call them. He starts complaining to them about how, woo, we've been waiting and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, my thing is, they don't care, okay? They want to help see other people, and the manager was already on it, so now you're just making a scene. Like, it's just like no point. It's like we literally cannot control the situation. Like there's nothing we can do. So just sit back down and continue to wait. Like we already made our complaint known. But like here you are chatting up all the other girls. Like they don't care. They just want to do their job and go home. So that's the kind of person I am about those kind of situations. But other people like to make a scene and whatnot. Okay, so yeah, we finally sit down. And remember, we're at a Brazilian steakhouse. So they're bringing out all the meat sticks. And he's just way too excited. And keep in mind, he's like a naturally boisterous person. So he's just like loud about everything he's saying. And his voice is just carrying. So you know like the shareable sides portions that they have, like the mashed potatoes. Okay, well, this was the first time he has absolutely no etiquette. He dips his steak in the mashed potatoes. Like, I was like, oh, you know, I wanted some of that. Just no etiquette at all. Just smacking, talking so loud. Of course, drinking more profusely. And at one point I told him not to do something, and he pounded his fist down like a toddler would do, like a baby, like, no. And I was like so embarrassed by that. Y'all hear my voice? He was like, no. I was like, why did you just turn that baby voice on? Like, I am horrified. Can't even get the word out, y'all. But I think the worst thing that he did was spit his steak that was too hot onto his plate. Like, sir, could you have used your napkin? So I was like, why didn't you use your napkin? And he was like, oh, it was so hot. And he put that baby voice on again. I was like, oh my God, stop talking like that. But yeah, like a toddler would spit out food. That's what he did. Crazy. Just the whole dinner, he was boisterous, loud. It was just very embarrassing. Had no etiquette, like no table manners, nothing. He was burping. I mean, just, okay, anyway, so we get the bill, we leave, and then he's like under the impression we were gonna go bar hopping, and y'all, in my mind, I'm already ready to go, so I'm like, okay, no, I'm going home. So he was like, okay, let's just do something more chill, let's get like dessert and a drink at this one bar. So then that's what we went to go do, and it was fun, like it was cool, like we had just like a little dessert and a little drink, and then after that, the place was like right next to his building, so he just starts like walking over to his building, he's like, okay, let's go up, and I was like, no, like, I'm not doing anything with you. And I made that very clear. I was like, I'm not having sex with you. And then he was like, that's not what's on my mind. Like, I just want to chill. Like, let's just like hang out. He's like, come on, come meet my dog. Cause I did meet his dog at one point. He's like, come meet my dog. So I was like, oh, okay. So we go up and I'm hanging out with his dog. And he's like, starting to like pull on my heartstrings about his dog being sick. And so then I guess he like found that as a way in to like try to make out with me. So I mean, I was like playing into it a little bit, but I'm telling y'all, like I just started all of a sudden had an epiphany of flashbacks of his nasty table mannerisms when his tongue was mid in my mouth. And I immediately just was like, I can't do this. I gotta go. I gotta go. And I got up just spontaneously. And he goes, are you for real right now? Like, seriously, if you walk out that door, don't ever come back. And I was like, okay, so do you not want to walk me out? And he was like, oh, I can't even believe you right now. Like his hand was up, everything, y'all. He was pissed. Okay, so he leaves, or I leave, and I go downstairs, and I immediately call my homegirl and just like telling her about the night, how it was horrible. And all of a sudden, he pops up right behind me. This is in valet. I'm waiting on my car in valet. He pops up right behind me and was like, where's my phone? I was like, how am I supposed to have your phone? I don't have your phone. But how long have you been standing there? Like, I was spooked. And then he was like, long enough to figure out that you probably stole my phone. I was like, okay, this man is tripping. So I was like, okay, I could call your phone for you, but like, you're going to need to go listen for it. And he's like, let me see your purse. And I just like opened my purse, let him glance in there. There was literally like a lipstick and oil wipes because that's all I carry. My car keys. And so he was like, whatever. Okay. And then, so yeah, he like scurried off to go listen for his phone. And that was my date from hell. And that is why any guy I've ever met at the bar, it never works out. But the red flag number one was that he had a golf cart that he bought to bar hop solely just for that. And with that, I digress. With my amigo, no, I do.